There's a clock in the vestry at the cathedral that tells the time. No surprise there, that's what clocks do. It tells me the time for a service to begin, the time to attend to the next task, time perhaps to bring the day to a close. But this week, the vestry clock has been a bit out of sorts. Low on energy levels, I think. It was showing 5 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday morning when I arrived at 8:30 for morning prayer. And on Monday, it was definitely having a moment. The hands of the clock were all over the place, chasing round and round in circles, trying to catch up with themselves, trying to catch up with time. It sets itself, you see, this clock. It's one of those self-adjusting clocks. Perhaps you have one at home. In which case you'll know that this particular clock doesn't appear to be sending out the right signal or receiving the right message. The radio signal on which it depends, the source that sustains the clock's very purpose in life, has been interrupted. Easy enough to fix it? Change the battery. Except that the vergers tried that and it didn't fix it. At least, not yet, it hasn't. When I left the vestry, it was still a work in progress. Its healing will take time. And that apparent quick fix was not the solution we expected it to be. Yet it's still a clock. And although at first glance it may not appear to be useful anymore, on reflection, I'm not so sure. It seems as though the clock is still fulfilling its purpose, perhaps more profoundly than ever before. You see, this week, that vestry clock has told me it's always the right time. The right time to address spiritual, physical, and mental energy levels. The right time to prayerfully still the mindless chasing around. The right time to focus on the source of life and hope. The right time to trust in eternity. The occasional reset is a helpful interruption. Time is always well spent when we notice the gentle presence of God in all things, even a clock. That we may so pass through things temporal, that we finally lose not the things eternal.